I am Josh. Andrew, it's been a busy couple of weeks for the footy club, but how can you tell us about how the Clayton Oliver interest evolved over the past couple of weeks?
Without going into too much detail on it, I think Clayton's management were aware that it might be in his best interest to maybe have a conversation, but it was pretty brief, to be honest, Cal. We met with him last Tuesday, and it's always time well spent. But as far as we're concerned, it's Melbourne have come out and had their stance on it, and we're respectful of that. He's got 6 years to go on a contract, so from our end, it was fleeting.
Is that it from your end now?
Yeah, I think, like I said, we're really respectful of that, of Melbourne and their stance. He's a Melbourne player, so from that point of view, like I said, it's when he was up for a catch-up, of course we would oblige and meet Clayton. So we did that, and like I said, always time well spent. But over the weekend, and Melbourne have come out and said what they have. So let's put it to bed.
How did the meeting go? I mean, this is always interesting from the punters looking in at this player who's a star at one club meeting with players at another, and obviously with the long-term contract as well. He left the meeting, wanted to get to the footy club. From your point of view, how did it go in your cell?
Oh, it wasn't a sell. No, it was just a get to know. I think, when you're working through that process as a player, I could imagine that you're just trying to work through what might be a best fit for yourself as an individual, both on field and off field. So all it was both parties get a chance to talk about how they go about things, and who they are as people or organisations, and it was a brief chat, and like I said, it's that's where it sits currently, and from Clayton's point of view, it's something that he needs to work through. But I think, as far as we know, as far as I know, Melbourne have been strong in their stance, so that's where we see it.
Bailey Smith's a very different proposition, out of contract, keen to get to the footy club. How have talks progressed on that one? Yeah,
we've had a couple of chats with Sam Power, and they've been, with good intent from both parties. Great that Bailey does want to come and play for us, so that's exciting. Our intention is to trade him in and put him in the hoops, so we'll see where it gets to. It's day one of trade period, so as you say, he's out of contract, and obviously had the ACL throughout the year, so interesting times, but hopefully it all lands well for both clubs.
Is pick 17 on the table?
I'll leave that to Sam and I. We'll work through what it looks like, but it's fair to say it would be involved.
You'd hope so, I think, from a Dog's point of view, and definitely that one's got a little bit to play out. But were you surprised the pick got moved back a couple of spots? We saw the compensation picks come in on Friday with the free agency moves from Josh Battle and Harry Perriman, push you back from 15 to 17. Every pick counts at this point of the year. Were you surprised at those?
Yeah, it felt generous. With a couple of those guys. By definition, it means in the top 5% paid players in the comp, so that's what gets you tier 1 or band 1, which lands in there. I think there's ways where you can quarantine the first round in compensation. So there's a bit to work through there, and Andrew Bassett would be feeling pretty good about things. Strategically well timed.
We'll ask the Saints about that one shortly. What about Jack Martin? He's headed to the footy club as a delisted free agent. What do you see in Jack?
Really talented player like everyone else. Just hasn't been able to get a run at it, so we're aware of that. We'll look at lots of ways to explore to get him playing his best footy. But it's exciting because he gives flexibility to us if it works out. Really good age demographic, quality person to come in. The thought of it working is really enticing and good for us. So clearly it's going to happen. He's a delisted free agent, so early next month we'll put him on, and then the next bit is just setting it up for success. So there's a lot in that. Clearly there's a coaching element, there's a medical and physical performance element to it. So we'll be spending a lot of time on that and trying to make sure that we leave no stone unturned to get him out there.
The last man standing on the restricted free agency list is your captain, Paddy Dangerfield. Where do the contract talks sit with him?
Oh no, it'll be fine. I could imagine it being a 5-second conversation, and that'll get done. So Paddy knows that. He'll be around next year, so that's great for everyone involved. Paddy's had a great year. Obviously, missed some footy through there, but his leadership and what he does and continues to do for us is really impressive. We're grateful and lucky to have him.
This might be a 5-second response. So Sam De Koning, completely off the table?
Yeah, definitely.
His name, just to keep getting raised. I know we've put it to bed, but from the horse's mouth.
The horse's mouth, yeah. No, look, Sam's going to be around our footy club for the next, hopefully, 10 to 15 years. To his credit, he's ready to go for next year. Like, he's in a great frame of mind, ready to get into it, knows what his best footy looks like, and our job is to really support that and bring that to life. So, really excited about the prospect of Sam's next journey with us, I know he is too. So,
looking forward to the next time we chat next Wednesday night. Good luck.
Good on you, Cal. Cheers.